Football 301. I am your host, Nate Tice. I'm with Charles McDonald. We're coming to you right after Sunday Night Football. 80 points in Sunday Night Football. Can't wait to go over it with Chuck. This is the late hit. Whew. 49ers 42, Bears 38. Chuck, we got together a little bit earlier, but good to see you again. And have you caught your breath? That game started with a pick six, and it went down to literally the final play. But yeah, good to see you. What'd you think of that game? That was something. That was fun.
I was a little worried that we were going to be here until like well after midnight on the East Coast based on how the pacing of that game went. Because I was looking, it was like 9-10. It was still the first quarter.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, man, this is going to be tough. But we actually we got some sustained drives in the second half. We got out of here before 11:45. So we still got about the same ending time that we normally do. And wow, what a game between the Bears and the 49ers. Caleb Williams showed out. Brock Purdy had a nice game. And I imagine that both defenses are going to want to shred the tape from this one because, the pick six to open the game felt like it might have been the only noteworthy game, the only noteworthy defensive play until the actual final play of the game when the 49ers somehow just summoned an incredible effort on the last play to squat on everything and put Caleb Williams in hell to close it out. But just kind of to add on that, you had 42 plus 33, 75 total passing attempts with one sack. Not great, but that's what today was. Every once in a while, you get these Big 12 style shootout games, and that was definitely one of them.
Yeah, this one had sneaky potential for it because you've talked about it. Like we started. Both fairly high on the Bears defense, and both like really quickly realized, oh boy, they've gotten slightly better, but again, it's not to like good, it's more to like below average, but they started poor, like outright poor. And then same with the 49ers defense, they can't rush the passer. They've been interesting because have a lot of young guys playing well and guys that are like, not their first round pick who's been hurt, or their defensive player of the year candidates are hurt on IR. So it's been these young players like Upton Stout who also got hurt tonight. But other guys, Malcolm Mustafa came back, some guys up front as well. But it's just been, the offenses have been what's carrying these teams. And it kind of just, obviously, as they put out 80 points combined tonight, that you feel that, just listening up, you can go stat after stat, 20 combined explosive plays. 49ers put up 496 total yards, Bears 440, 49ers 7.3 yards per play, Bears 6.9 yards per play, both over 5 yards a rush. EPA, if you're into that, both were almost near MVP quarterback level on EPA per play. The 49ers were 0.31 EP per play. Bears were at 0.28 EPA per play. You said it. Both quarterbacks, they just had opportunities to opportunities because of great designs against, again, below average or worse defenses that just had guys running free, and they executed outside the pick six. And I think Caleb had a couple misses. Collinsworth went off on him on the final drive, and I was like, whoa, but they kind of reeled it back in. But I thought, they both had moments of creation. Obviously Caleb has that, and Purdy, that's like one of his best attributes as well. And you kind of felt that as well. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, one a scramble, one a designed run, a zone read. Those are nice to have, like the ability to have a quarterback to get those in those situations is really nice. We talked about it. We actually didn't talk about it because the Jags game, but Trevor Lawrence, they used that with Trev. But man, Dave, the hook and ladder, any thoughts about kind of the final play or maybe the final drive from the Bears and the 49ers defense?
It was a cool back and forth. It was one of those drives where I thought both units showed their teeth. Finally for the 49ers defense to have some moments there was much needed because they got killed just that whole game. But I thought even then, it was a strong showing from Caleb and the 49ers at the same time. You get the third down drive or third down play where I guess he threw it short and was Collins was kind of was making some comments like that was an easy throw to make. I was like, dude, you got 2 free runners and you're running out of there trying to because
fade away backwards. I was like, you hope he makes it, but like the fact that it's even possible is pretty cool. Like,
pretty crazy. I mean, you were. It looked like I didn't count for sure, but it looked like they might have been down 2 blockers. To rushers in that situation, because I thought Solid might have blitzed 7, or maybe they just got there so fast. It looked like they blitzed 7, but still, at the end of the day, you got 2 free runners in your face, and you almost got there. And I was like, man, like it's 3rd down in a gotta have it situation. They're obviously going on 4th down, so the fact that you didn't take a loss there is kind of okay. And then you come right back on 4th down. I don't know what the hell D. Winters was looking at, because Collinsworth. They did the mug look and then they dropped back.
Yeah,
and
dropped out.
Dude, D was like, it was like
he never once looked.
No, the way he was supposed to. No. Dude, that area is the middle of the field's covered, but your zone was not covered, and it was like infomercial level bad. Like if you were, is this what your linebackers look like in coverage? And she just kind of like got happy feet and not knowing where to go, and then level was wide open for the 1st down, and then. Honestly, I thought the final play after the hook and ladder, which was ballsy, to say the least. No timeouts.
No timeouts?
No timeouts. Yeah. And it's not college. The clock does not stop after the 1st down. So
a couple of rookies, DeAndre Swift out there.
Seriously.
That's a little scary, dude.
A little scary. But you got there and you had the final play. And honestly, I thought the final play was once they showed like the end zone view, like the end zone tape view, I guess from the behind Caleb. Dude, there was nothing, absolutely nothing there.
They flooded
it. They flooded it. The blocking broke down, and then I mean the fact again, like you even got a pass off in that situation. Pretty impressive. So just all around a good day for the quarterbacks. I mean. You had a chance to win this game at the end when Brock Purdy had a 50% conversion rate on his dropbacks. 50% of his dropbacks went for a 1st down. I mean, that's nuts. Caleb was right behind him at 39%. Like both of those would be number 1 and number 2 in the NFL this year, but 50%. The fact that you had a chance to win that game goes to show a testament to like where the Bears offense is. And again, like this is, we've been saying, it's one of the better offenses in the league now. And I know we still got a whole playoffs to get through and all that, but I'm so excited for what this team looks like next year. I mean, they really could have an incredible offense next year.
Yeah, I know. This feels like just, you can see this every kind of month, them getting better and better, a little bit more sound. Them and the Jags. You kind of can feel it kind of all coming together and all the pieces working. And it just feels like the young guys are kind of getting it. Ben Johnson kind of figure out how to use them. Guys are just getting better. But Luther Burden, I'm full on believer. I was kind of like, I kind of like middled him in the draft. And he's so explosive. He's so good with the ball in his hands. He had that play in the final drive where he juked the guy and almost still got out of bounds. Got the 1st down and still almost got out of bounds, which was a remarkable play. And he's big. He's got good size and he's willing to get in there. Him and Loveland had the drops on the final drive, but they kind of made up for it. And yeah, like you said, like you're excited where these teams are going. And same with the 49ers. The 49ers have just they've had so many injuries, offense and defense. And it's just been so cool to kind of see at different times, different guys have to take kind of like the priority role. Kittle was out tonight. And if you saw him the entire game, he was signaling personnel, which I was just like, oh man, this guy, I think he's a coach's kid. Like that's a low key thing about Kittle. I think he's a coach's kid too. And like, so, he kind of plays it away a little bit, wrestling, all that stuff. And he's a coach's kid too, he's a geek. But I just noticed too, the 49ers numbers always are going to be good with Shanahan, but now the run game is kind of catching up to what the passing game's been, which is one of the best in the NFL. But the run game has been finally kind of catching up. I think people just assumed it's been good this year. It hasn't been efficient this year. Like CMC has been truly a workhorse, like truly like taking a lot of gritty carries. Like it's been like a bottom 10 efficiency way run game. And now it's they're 11th in rushing success rate. They're 2nd in overall success rate. Bears are 11th. The Bears are 2nd in rushing success rate. The 49ers are 2nd in passing success rate. Explosive plays, Bears are 4th. It's just the EPA per play. 49ers are 7th. Bears are 10th. EPA per dropback. 49ers are 6th. Bears are 9th. It's just like these two teams, these two offenses are legit. And I'm not even splitting it up. Those are full season marks. And I bet you if I split it to second half numbers, they'd be just even more of a jump or even higher in how they rank and everything. So just fun. The last play, they dropped friggin' 8 guys and had a spy. And Ozzy Trapilo, a rookie left tackle, went inside and instead of and Bryce Huff is just running free. And it's just kind of no. I think it's Bryce Huff. And block that guy. And it was just, they were just they were damned on it.
Yeah. I mean, on the goal line, that's functionally drop 9. If you have a spy, there's so little space. It's just,
yeah, I know.
Holy crap. That's funny.
I've talked about it a couple times in the last few weeks. That's what stinks about the red zone. It's just you just flood bodies out there. It's that's why you need a guy that can run around or a guy that can just fire a rocket in there. Cause they just have to boom, boom. Everything's just boom, boom in the red zone, especially down there. Yeah. That was just one of those plays. The Bears try to overload it. And actually, the real answer, not that I don't blame Caleb for not looking there because I think it was what's his face from A&M, number 20. But it was
Walker.
1-on-1. Yeah, 1-on-1 with him. I bet you if it was in Dunze, he would take in Dunze. At the X spot. It's kind of just if you pick your matchup kind of thing. So one of those things. 49ers just had a perfect call for it. Yeah.
Are the Rams boxed out?
Yeah, thoughts on this?
Are the Rams boxed out of the number 1 seed now?
I think they are.
I think they are. Yeah. If basically next week between Seattle, I was just playing around with the playoff machine. It looks like next week between Seattle and San Francisco's for the number 1 seed.
Yes, it is. Wow. Yep. The Rams. 100% wild card. I know. And I actually feel the best about the Rams more than basically anybody. Yeah. I mean, you just look at, the New York Times one model. Hold on, their projected standings. So they have Seahawks 1, Eagles 2, Bears 3, Panthers 4, Rams 5, 49ers 6, Packers 7. Packers are locked in at 7. So okay, so Rams right now would be Panthers Rams 4-5. That would be. I think Rams would. I know they lost in that game, but they outperformed them in that game. It was just the 2 turnovers in the red zone. But just kind of just when you look at the matchups, right now it would be a Bears 49ers rematch, 3-6, which would be fun, and then Eagles Packers, which I don't know. Just these matchups are going to be super super interesting. Any other thoughts on the? We didn't really talk about it, but also 49ers though, the defense isn't quite there. It's not their fault. They're young. They have injuries. They don't have a pass rush, though, which makes me worried once they get into playoff time. But their offense is legit, as it always is under Shanahan. And seeing Pearsall out there was oh, yeah, you guys are getting healthy a little bit. So if Kittle comes back, you got Pearsall and you got Jennings. And, it's this offense can keep up with anybody. And really, the NFC, it's just kind of some flawed teams in there right now. Kind of feeling that way.
Yeah, I'm still amazed the 49ers are this good after you dump 3 first-round picks into a quarterback that you got nothing out of, and you're still here. And functionally,
and Ayuk is not there,
right? I mean, it's just a machine. Maybe Kyle Shanahan should just win Coach of the Year every single year until proven otherwise. He would get my vote this year for sure.
He would get my vote too. If we did the award show right now, I've been kind of thinking that the whole entire season. This is nuts. It's been they haven't played a matchup we've broken down. We kind of just get them in afterthoughts, and review shows. So it's just one of these things I've just been watching when I'm watching film and stuff. I'm it's just the offense. It's just a new level. It's a new version of Shanahan finding a bunch of explosives and gashing linebackers and they're doing more drop back stuff. It's cool. It's cool to always just see. I don't trust the defense, but I hope to see some more shootouts in the playoffs. It's always fun.
The 49ers are on a 6-game winning streak. They scored 40 points 3 times in that span, and then another 37-point game against the Titans. So they figured it out. Yeah, doing pretty good.
Wow. I know. You just even look at their stats. That was what's so remarkable. I was just looking without even splitting it. Because I know it's been even better as the season's gone along. But it's just they're green. On True Media, you can just do it by rank. It's just green, 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 green. Just as it always is. with the 49ers. All right. Charles and I got together with 3 highs, 3 lows earlier. That was a lot of fun. And we made an interesting day even more interesting by talking about it for over an hour. We're pushing on Pixar movie length. I think we're the length of Toy Story 2.
Just about, yeah.
I don't know if we got to any thoughts on the Jags just before we close it out. Kind of we have to keep the mention Jags.
12 wins. Never thought I'd see the day.
How about that? I know. Shout out to Liam Cohen.
Really
Shout out to the offense. They're pretty good. I know they're live. AFC South got a couple guys, a couple teams cooking.
The last thing I have, Phillip Rivers. Was it worth it? Was it really worth it, pal? Come on, that was embarrassing.
He threw one corner out today to Downs that got me going a little bit, fired me up. But that it also might have been, it should have been maybe over. I actually think it did get challenged, but it stood. But you could see a couple moments where that ball died on him. The pick, I think they just knew what was coming.
Yeah, they
jumped that, and he didn't have the arm strength to overcome that. When they jumped it, I think they knew what was coming. And then there was a go ball to Pierce. It was just like, I think, and Riley Leonard starting next week against the Texans. Cheers. Have fun with that. So get to see him run around a little bit. No, but it was AFC South though. AFC's wide open. We talk about the Bills, Eagles. Talk about those Texans. They just pulled off against the Chargers. We talk about Seahawks, Panthers, because anybody want to win the NFC South. It was a fun show with Chuck. All that. 3 highs, 3 lows, much more. See you guys after the break.